Senator Ted Cruz is a Judiciary Committee member and The Verdict with Ted Cruz podcast host. All right, Senator, what are you guys going to do about it?
Well, Jesse, as you noted at the outset, it is a good day now that Adam Schiff and Swalwell are no longer on the Intelligence Committee. You know, in the prior Congress, when Nancy Pelosi threw multiple Republicans off committees, I predicted that day, I said this will be the inevitable consequence, that if Nancy Pelosi wants to play partisan games and throw Republicans she doesn't like off committees, the shoe will come around to the other foot. The world always turns, and this is exactly, and in fact, I predicted Schiff and Swalwell and Omar would be out of a job on the committees, and that's exactly what the prediction was. I will say with Schiff and Swalwell in particular, the idea that they were on the Intel Committee was always laughable. It was always a joke. Schiff, we've seen, has a repeated proclivity of lying, of abusing classified information, taking classified information that he got on the Intel community and then on the Intel Committee and then turning around and saying precisely the opposite to the American people. So, for example, the Hunter Biden laptop. He insisted that it was Russian disinformation. Well, that was a lie. We also know from the Twitter files, Adam Schiff was very active in getting Twitter, getting big tech to suppress what he saw as politically problematic stories. He claimed many of the people talking about, for example, the Devin Nunes memo were Russian disinformation. That was a lie. Twitter told him that's a lie. He didn't care. And so I think it was the right step to remove Adam Schiff. And then Swalwell, you know, today's Democrat Party for some time has been in bed with Communist China, but Swalwell took that to a whole different level. He was literally in bed with Fang Fang, jeopardizing America's national security, and that kind of cavalier attitude, well, that has very real consequences. So I'm glad to see that leadership in the House, that the new Republican majority is standing up and fighting. I think the leadership fight that we had in the House was very beneficial for helping ensure the majority actually stands up and fight. And I can tell you, today I made a request of our leadership on the Senate side that we have a classified briefing specifically about what classified materials Joe Biden had. All the classified materials that have been in the news, we need to know what those materials were. Listen, I've read a lot of classified documents. Every document I've read in a Schiff, a secure facility in the basement of the Capitol. But if that information concerns Burisma, if it concerns Hunter Biden, if it concerns Communist China paying Hunter Biden and the Biden family millions of dollars, then it shifts into a very serious issue of corruption and real potential criminal liability.
It sure does. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate having you on Primetime.
Thank you, Jesse.